This is a true story, and it's urgent because if you suffer from tingling or numbness in your hands or feet, the same dangerous thing could happen to you someday soon. So you need to know how to protect yourself. Here's what happened. Paul's elderly mother started screaming hysterically on a hot summer day last year. It happened when Paul was standing on his mother's driveway. He was watering her garden for her as a favor, and Paul spun around to look at his mother where she was standing at the doorway to the house. She was staring at him, her hands clapped on her face as she screamed, "Oh my God, Paul!" He quickly glanced around the yard and the street looking for what was terrifying his mother. But it wasn't just a typical sunny day in the neighborhood. Kids were running under a sprinkler across the street, a neighbor's grill scented the air with the smell of charcoal and hamburgers, and a lawnmower roared in a nearby yard. Spinning back to her face, Paul yelled, "What? What is the matter?" His mother pointed at Paul's bare feet. He looked down and his jaw dropped. His feet were bright red and swollen up like balloons. Worse, when he lifted them up, he could see blisters and blackened areas on the soles of his feet. The numbness in Paul's feet had gotten so intense he couldn't feel the boiling hot pavement burning his feet. Bad second-degree and third-degree burns that sent him to the emergency room. And he hadn't felt a thing. It was the first time Paul felt truly scared about his nerve damage. It wasn't just pins and needles anymore, or feeling like he was wearing invisible socks and gloves, or being a little clumsy at times. This actually was serious. Paul's mother is my friend Tara's neighbor. She was in her yard next door weeding when this happened. She was the one who called the ambulance. And when I heard this story, I was devastated for Paul. I wish I had known then what I know now. Because knowing this secret, I could have helped Paul address his nerve damage and help him fix it before he got so numb he couldn't feel his feet burning. But I can help you, and that's why I made this video for you today. If you suffer from numbness, tingling, or stabbing feelings in your hands and feet, please keep watching, because this new discovery could finally deliver blessed relief. So get ready to ditch your pain pills. I am Dr. Holly Lucille, and I'm a licensed naturopathic doctor. And even though I've been on national programs like The Dr. Oz Show and The Doctors, and I've been featured on Time Magazine's Alt List as one of the top 100 influential people in the world, since childhood, I've been passionate about helping people transform their lives by living a healthy lifestyle. As the daughter of two pharmacists, I grew up with the mantra that there's a pill for almost every sickness. But even as a child, I was troubled by this approach, and I always wanted to know the why. I would ask questions after questions, hoping things would make more sense to me. And it got to the point where my parents wondered if they had actually taken the wrong baby home from the hospital. I've never stopped questioning the status quo, which is why it's so important for me to share this life-changing information with you today. And as impossible as this may all seem, everything I've shared with you up to this time is completely true. I've heard stories like Paul's many times from my patients over the years. Folks like you who are suffering from numbness, tingling, and stabbing pins and needles and itching in their hands and feet. This endless, crazy-making feeling in your hands and feet can keep you from getting a decent night's sleep. It can keep you from focusing on complex paperwork or relaxing with your family. And it can even keep you from doing something as simple as buttoning a shirt. And between the lack of sleep and the relentless pain, you may feel bone-deep exhaustion all of the time. This constant exhaustion can stop you from doing the things you love and going to work. And even worse, if you can't feel your hands and feet because of intense numbness, you're at high risk for accidents, just like Paul's. You can literally walk on broken glass or deeply cut your finger and feel no pain. This can skyrocket your risk for burns, wounds, infections, and even broken bones. Millions of Americans are suffering from nerve damage in their hands and feet right now, and there's no real solution. Just Band-Aid solutions like pain medications that only really temporarily help with the symptoms. No one knew the root cause or the clear culprit that you could fight. Instead, it could be your blood sugar concerns, your medications, or toxins from the environment. The list of risk factors keeps going, and in fact, there are many cases of nerve damage where there was no risk factor at all. Doctors couldn't figure out what happened, and even more perplexing, having a risk factor like blood sugar concerns doesn't guarantee you'll develop nerve damage in your hands and feet. Many at-risk people never even develop nerve damage, and the whole thing is a mystery. And that's the big problem. The longer your nerve damage continues, the worse your numbness, tingling, and stabbing can get. And some nerve damage can even be disabling, keeping you from living an independent and active life. And that's why you need to fix the root cause as soon as possible. And now you finally can. At last, Johns Hopkins scientists have cracked the code on this mystery. They've uncovered the surprising hidden cause of numbness and tingling in your hands and feet. And when you fix this hidden cause, your nerves can regenerate, reversing the damage. That's why the breakthrough I'm about to tell you about is so exciting. This breakthrough does exactly that. It fixes the hidden cause of nerve damage. So you can get the sweet relief you've been dreaming about and may have thought it was out of reach. And even better, this fix is easy, it's affordable, and it's fast. And because it's drug-free, you don't need a prescription. So just imagine feeling the stabbing, stinging, and tingling in your hands and feet melt away until all of your pain is gone, and regaining the sensation in your numb feet and hands so they feel normal again, sleeping deeply through the night and waking up refreshed, getting back the things you love like traveling, gardening, and exercising, doing things with ease that used to be hard like picking up a coffee cup with one hand or sitting comfortably while watching a movie, having fun and making memories with friends and family, and living every day of your life to the fullest. It's all possible now thanks to this groundbreaking discovery. How? Let me explain. As you may know, nerve damage tends to hit your feet first. Then the damage travels up your legs. And once the damage reaches your knees, the tingling, stabbing, and numbness often starts in your hands. Nerve damage is common in older people, and it's also more common in taller people. But no one knew why. So a group of scientists at Johns Hopkins University decided to find out. The scientists looked at nerve samples taken during autopsies from 11 people who had nerve pain and 24 people who didn't have nerve pain. And the scientists were shocked by what they saw. They saw that the people who had nerve pain had significantly more damage to their mitochondria, actually 3 times more damage. And as you may know, mitochondria are tiny energy generators in your cells. And in fact, 95% of all the energy in your body is made by these tiny energy generators. And mitochondria are vitally important to your health. They keep your immune system going strong. They keep your brain working in top condition. And they keep your heart beating. And they keep thousands of other necessary body functions working smoothly. Now, new research shows how damage to your mitochondria can lead to a host of health problems, including blood sugar concerns, heart health worries, vision problems, memory lapses, and so much more. And now the evidence is in. It's damage to your mitochondria that's the real root cause of numbness and tingling in your hands and feet. And every day, more new studies pour in confirming it. And it makes sense because of how nerves work. Nerves work like telephone wires. They send electrical messages from your hands and feet to your brain. These messages tell your brain what's going on. So if you're getting a nice foot massage, your brain gets pleasure messages and you relax. And if you're stepping on sharp glass, your brain gets pain messages and you jerk away from the glass. Well, mitochondria are the energy generators that help keep your nerves powering along and sending the correct messages to your brain. But if your mitochondria get damaged, your nerves can start sending false messages. So you feel itching or burning in your hands and feet when there's nothing there. Your nerves can send power surges, so you feel stabbing, pain, and tingling or pins and needles in your hands and feet. Or your nerves can shut down entirely, so you feel little or nothing because of the numbness in your hands and feet, but that's not all. This discovery also explains why nerve damage starts in your feet and hands. It also explains why older people and taller people are at higher risk. You see, mitochondria in other cells in your body are replaced every month or two, so they don't have to last very long before they're replaced with a fresh new mitochondria. But the mitochondria in your nerve cells have to live much longer, and here's why. The mitochondria in your nerve cells start in your spine and then have to go on a long journey all the way to your feet. This journey to your feet can take 2 to 3 years, not months, years. And unlike other cells' mitochondria, your nerve cells' mitochondria aren't replaced even once during these years. So the mitochondria in your feet and hands are much more likely to get damaged and stop working. And that's why your feet and hands tingle and feel numb. The lead scientist in the study, Dr. Amit Hoke, MD, explained it this way, quote, "Our mitochondria age as we age, and they have even longer to travel in tall people. In people who are older or taller, these mitochondria in the longest nerves are in even worse shape by the time they reach the feet." And Dr. Hoke also confirmed that the future of nerve damage treatments is all about renewing your mitochondria. And when you renew your mitochondria, you can finally get the relief from your numbness and stabbing in your hands and feet. And that's why I worked long hours and many late nights researching mitochondria. And I found something incredibly exciting. It turns out there are unique nutrients that can restore your healthy mitochondria. And even better, these nutrients are also clinically proven to deliver blessed relief from stinging, burning, and numbness in your feet. So you can feel them working. The first ingredient I discovered was in the most unlikely place. It's a humble vegetable found in your local grocery store. And it's so simple you would never guess it's the answer to your prayers. It's a potato. Does that sound crazy? Well, here's the story. In 1937, pioneering researcher Esmond Snell was studying a type of bacteria. He wanted to find out how he could make this bacteria reproduce. So he tried growing it in different food juices, and nothing really worked. Then he tested potato juice, and finally, that bacteria reproduced like crazy. Looking closer, he discovered a weird vitamin-like antioxidant in the potato juice. It was the only water and fat-soluble nutrient he'd ever seen. Being water and fat-soluble allows this nutrient to work in every cell or tissue in your body. It doesn't have the limitations of other antioxidants that are either water or fat-soluble. And further research confirmed that this unique nutrient is used in practically every process in your body for vibrant health. That's why scientists dubbed it the universal antioxidant. I'm talking about alpha lipoic acid, otherwise known as ALA, and for this video, I will refer to it as ALA. ALA has been revealed as one of the most potent solutions for nerve pain in existence, and now we know why. Because of its remarkable ability to stop damage to your mitochondria and even regenerate your mitochondria at any age. In a cutting-edge new study, researchers tested a group of mice for their mitochondrial function. And once they finished their tests, the researchers gave the mice either ALA in their drinking water or just plain water. Then the researchers tested the mitochondria in the mice again, and the results? Absolutely stunning. The researchers saw that the mice receiving ALA regenerated brand new mitochondria to replace the old damaged mitochondria. And this blew away the scientists because until then, regenerating new mitochondria wasn't considered possible. And the only thing that they believed could happen if mitochondria got damaged was just cell death. So this was the first time a natural compound was able to effectively regenerate mitochondria in aging cells. Now, this is a study of mice, not humans. But considering how research has shown that ALA delivers powerful relief from nerve pain, it's very possible that future studies will show how ALA regenerates mitochondria in humans as well. And here's proof that ALA delivers powerful nerve pain relief. In a recent clinical study, researchers gave ALA or a placebo to 328 people suffering from tingling, burning, and stabbing in their feet and hands. And the results were astounding. In just 3 weeks, the group receiving ALA reduced their nerve pain by up to 52%, cutting their nerve pain in half. So if you've heard that you just have to live with it and that nothing can restore your healthy nerves, you heard wrong. ALA has been proven in clinical studies to deliver significant improvements in pain, burning, numbness, muscle weakness, and quality of life scores. But there's one problem with ALA. It's not that bioavailable. So your body has a hard time absorbing and then using it. And in fact, your body can only absorb a measly 10% of the ALA you take in a pill. So regular ALA may not deliver any relief from numbness and tingling in your hands and feet. And this breakthrough ingredient, the bioenhanced R-lipoic acid, delivers a pure, stabilized form of ALA that's up to 12 times more bioavailable and effective. So you'll get the maximum benefit and feel the difference. But we didn't stop there. The second ingredient in this breakthrough formula, regenerates the mitochondria in your nerves in a different way. And in fact, your nerve pain may be caused by an overlooked vitamin deficiency. And I'm not talking about any of the famous nerve health B vitamins. I'm talking about good old vitamin D. It turns out that if you're deficient in vitamin D, it could be damaging your mitochondria. And this vitamin D deficiency is shown to wreak havoc on your nerves. What's more, you're probably deficient because according to a report by Scientific American, a whopping 3/4 of United States adults are deficient in vitamin D. But here's the good news. Taking vitamin D can correct this deficiency and can recharge your mitochondria to full power and deliver you sweet relief from your nerve pain. In a study out of England, researchers measured mitochondrial function in vitamin D deficient people. Then the researchers gave these people vitamin D pills. And the researchers were stunned by what happened because 100% of the patients had a significant improvement in their mitochondrial function. That's amazing, a 100% success rate. But can fixing a vitamin D deficiency deliver relief from your nerve pain and numbness? You bet, because in another study published in the prestigious journal JAMA, researchers found 51 people with nerve pain who were also vitamin D deficient. And the researchers asked the participants to rate the severity of their pain at the start of the study, and then they gave the participants vitamin D supplements for 3 months. At the halfway mark, and then again at the end of 3 months, they asked the participants to rate their pain again. And what they saw floored them, because at the halfway mark, the participants reported a whopping 48.5% decrease in nerve pain, and at the end of the study, the participants enjoyed an additional 39.4% decrease in nerve pain. That means that these participants had a staggering 87.9% reduction in stabbing, burning, and tingling in their hands and feet, just from taking a vitamin D pill. But that's not all. New research shows how vitamin D helps your body grow new nerve endings. And that's amazing because your nerve endings are what helps detect feelings like pain, cold, and heat. If you have nerve pain or numbness, it's your damaged nerve endings that are making you miserable. So by growing new nerve endings with vitamin D, you literally repair the damage. But you must get the right type of vitamin D to get these kind of results. Not all vitamin D is created alike. The most common kind of vitamin D is D2. This is the kind that you'll find at your local drugstore. It's also the least expensive kind that's in fortified foods. Then there's vitamin D3. This is the kind of vitamin D your body makes naturally from the sun. It's also not as easy to find in foods and drugstore supplements. So which do you choose? It turns out vitamin D3 is the winner when it comes to nerve damage. When researchers compared vitamin D2 and D3, vitamin D3 delivered significantly more healing and recovery from nerve damage than vitamin D2. But recharging your mitochondria with RALA and vitamin D simply isn't enough. If your nerve damage is making your life miserable, you need to speed up the repair process ASAP. And the first place to start is with repairing the damage to the protective myelin coating around your delicate nerves. When you have damage to the myelin coating, your nerves are exposed and the damage gets worse. This damage shuts down the communication between your nerves and your brain, so you feel numbness, stabbing, and tingling. This is where the next nutrient is a hero. I'm talking about vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 repairs your protective myelin coating, so your nerves start communicating correctly with your brain again, and you finally get relief. In fact, in one study, researchers gave nerve-damaged rats vitamin B12 or a placebo. Then they tested the rats' nerve health after 1 hour, after 6 hours, after 12 hours, and after 24 hours. The results simply amazed them. That's because the rats taking the B12 had significant nerve regeneration with every test. That means that the rats' nerves regrew every hour just from taking vitamin B12. But just like vitamin D, you must get the right type of vitamin B12. As you may know, there are 2 types of vitamin B12, cyanocobalamin and methylcobalamin. The first one, cyanocobalamin, is hard to digest, so you really don't get the full benefit. And that's why I recommended methylcobalamin. This form of B12 is easy to digest so your body can use it right away to start repairing your damaged nerves. There's another nutrient that repairs the communication between your nerves and your brain. And this time it's all about the brain part of that communication. You see, problems with your brain's neurotransmitters can send out of control pain and numbness signals, so you can't get relief. The wrong messages keep getting sent, but there's a nutrient that can help fix the mixed up communication. This nutrient boosts your body's creation of the neurotransmitters to restore sanity to your communication between your brain and your hands and feet. So instead of sending pain signals all night while you're trying to sleep, the crazy communication stops and you can finally get some rest. What is this nutrient? It's vitamin B6. And vitamin B6 does even more to put an end to nerve pain. Research shows how vitamin B6 improves nerve density in your feet. Nerve density in your feet is important. The more nerves you have in your feet, the easier it is for them to send clear and correct messages to your brain. And it also helps put an end to the tingling, the numbness, and the stinging. After finding these unique nutrients, I reached out to a group of professional researchers and laboratories here in the United States. It's a group called Pure Health Research. Working together, we created the world's first formula designed to restore the healthy mitochondria in your nerves so you can finally end your misery. It's called Nerve Regen Formula. Nerve Regen Formula works for everyone because it fixes the root cause of nerve damage, meaning even if your nerves in your feet and hands have been driving you crazy for years, and even if you're too old, and even if you've tried everything and nothing's worked, now you can fix the root cause and feel like new hands and feet. So if you're ready to put an end to the nerve pain nightmare, keep watching this presentation because I'm going to introduce how Nerve Regen Formula can do all of this and more. With Nerve Regen Formula, you get bioenhanced R-lipoic acid, vitamin D3, a potent 4 milligrams of vitamin B6, 2,000 micrograms of the methylcobalamin form of vitamin B12. And to make sure you get maximum relief, we've also included riboflavin, that's vitamin B2. Studies actually show how riboflavin also boosts your mitochondrial function so your body can regenerate healthy nerves in your hands and your feet. Benfotiamine, which is vitamin B1. This highly absorbable form of vitamin B1 is shown to reduce nerve damage and supercharge nerve repair. There's also feverfew. Feverfew is a daisy-like herb that reduces age-related inflammation to help relieve pain. And then there's oat straw. Oat straw helps improve healthy blood flow to your hands and feet to nourish your nerves. Another ingredient is skullcap. This ancient remedy is shown to help your body produce more of the relaxing neurotransmitter called GABA to calm your stressed out nerves. And then acetyl L-carnitine. The Mayo Clinic confirms how this amino acid supports not only healthy nerve function, it also helps regenerate healthy nerves. So there you have it. Altogether, you get 11 vital nerve nutrients in Nerve Regen Formula. And these nutrients help fix the root cause of tingling and numbness in your feet and hands. So you can heal your fragile, damaged nerves and deliver blessed relief at long last. And you get all of them in one easy-to-take supplement. Now, are you ready to find out how to try Nerve Regen Formula? Before you do, there's something else you should know. Because when you restore the health of your mitochondria with Nerve Regen Formula, you get even more than nerve pain relief. You also get to enjoy all of the benefits of having supercharged mitochondria. All those nutrients in Nerve Regen Formula support boundless jitter-free energy and healthy blood sugar levels, as well as deep restful sleep, sharper thinking, a strong immune system, flexible joints, and so much more. And that's right, all these benefits in easy-to-swallow capsules. And all you need to do is give Nerve Regen Formula a try and see for yourself. And remember, this formula is brand new. This is the first time it's being released to the public. And that's why we're offering you a special introductory offer today. But it's only going to be available at this price for a very limited time. And here's why. When we put the finishing touches on Nerve Regen Formula, we decided we would charge $150 per bottle. And when you think about all the time that went into testing and researching, plus finding the highest quality ingredients at the exact right dose, along with how life-changing this formula could be, I think you'll agree it would be a bargain at that price. After all, how much is it worth to you to finally get relief from numbness and tingling in your hands and feet, to sleep deeply all night long, wake up energized for your day, and get back to living life with zest and excitement, plus all the other anti-aging benefits that I listed. If you're anything like me, you'd pay hundreds and even thousands to reclaim your vibrant health and keep it for life. But I know $150 is out of reach for a lot of people, and I want to make sure that Nerve Regen formula is available to you, everybody who needs it. So I sat down with the folks at Pure Health Research, and they agreed to bring the price down to just $49. So think about it. That's just $1.63 a day. That's less than a small latte. And you can even save more by selecting a 6-month supply at checkout, which is really the smart move because it only costs $1.40 a day. So let's do it this way. Go ahead and click the button underneath this video. When you click the button, you'll be taken to a secure checkout page. This checkout page is completely secure because we use an encrypted merchant account with the same high-level security as websites like Walmart and Amazon.com. So you can enjoy peace of mind knowing that your information is 100% safe. On that secure page, you simply tell me where to send your supply of Nerve Regen formula. Enter your payment info and we'll handle the rest. Now it's time for you to make the choice. You can continue along the same path you're on today and continue to suffer from nerve pain and even feel it grow worse every day. Or you can make the decision to try out Nerve Regen formula for less than the cost of a small latte per day. This amazing breakthrough helps you get powerful relief from nerve pain. And with Nerve Regen formula, you can make numbness and tingling a thing of the past. You can get back to doing all the things you love and hold on to your independence. But you don't have to take my word for it. I'm so confident you're going to love this remarkable nerve health formula. I want you to try Nerve Regen formula with a 365-day money-back guarantee. That's right. You get much more than 30 days or even 90 days to try it. You get a full year to decide. Either you love it or you get every penny back. Just send us an email within the next year and you'll get a prompt and courteous refund of every penny you paid for Nerve Regen formula. No questions and no hassles. Just a big thank you for giving Nerve Regen formula a try. So there's absolutely no risk when you say yes and order today. And there's also something else you'll get when you take action now. Because when you try Nerve Regen formula today, I'm also going to give you 2 free bonus ebooks. The first one is called 12 Natural Ways to Balance Your Blood Sugar. And inside you'll discover 12 little known ways to naturally balance your blood sugar levels so you can put an end to your blood sugar concerns without strict diets, exhausting workouts, and dangerous side effects. This ebook is worth $39.95 and it's yours for free. And the second ebook is also worth $39.95 and it's called Detox Your Body in 30 Days. You'll find out how easy it is to reduce your exposure to all of the dangerous toxins in our world today and painlessly flush them right out of your body for vibrant health. That's $79.90 in free gifts when you just try Nerve Regen formula today. And these bonuses are yours to keep whatever you decide. There will be no further cost or obligation, and this way you risk nothing. But remember, this early bird deal could disappear at any time. And when you try this breakthrough today, you'll get the biggest savings that will ever be offered. And no matter what you decide, remember, you have a full 365 days to try Nerve Regen formula for yourself. But because of the limited supplies, we're likely to sell out fast. And if you put it off, we may not have any more in stock until we get the next batch in. So give Nerve Regen formula a risk-free try today. Thank you so much for watching. I am Dr. Holly Lucille. And remember, click the button below now.